everyone, I'm Allie.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And we are going to do a design live challenge for you. So the cool thing with this design live is that we are doing 6 different types of beads, and these 6 different beads you have helped us choose if you're a member of our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. And you see my face a lot, but you don't get to see Anna's lovely face a lot. She's kind of the shy one behind a fair amount of the different designs that come out at the Potomac Bead Company, and does a lot with the behind the scenes and making kind of all the wheels on the website work. So hi to Denise and Christine. Hello guys, thanks for joining in. We are going to be designing and battling it out. That we have our hands here. We'll give you the little preview here. So I've got the kind of natural nail color, and I am going with the gray thread and needle. And Anna is going to be with the, what color do you have on? Purple.
It's kind of purpley gray.
Mauvey.
When you said gray, I was like, oh no, we both have the same.
No, it's purpley mauvey. And then she has some green thread, so that we will be using and kind of keeping track exactly of what we are doing. So yeah, Janua finally found this. Yay, we're excited too that you found this. So what we're going to be doing is we're taking this time in 10-minute segments. And last time with Therese and I, it was really cool. We had a little timer. We are coming to you a little bit later because we had trouble getting that timer going. So we have the good old fail technology watch that we can use, and we'll have that 10-second timer. What I should make one of you do next time is you can be our time people, and you can comment in the comments.
Any gym coaches out there?
You have 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left, ladies. It makes a little bit more challenge for us to see that number in the top of the screen. So instead, we're going to see it on my watch here, and we are going to create and get those 6 minutes. We put a poll out there to see what beads you wanted us to use on our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. And the winner was actually a good old fail. It was bicones. So we are going to be using bicone beads to design and create as we do this live here. So the bicone beans are beads, not beans, beads are our first choice, and we are going to be creating with those bicones. Now the fun of this game is we don't know what we're making. We keep the actual tubes and bags and all of that stuff already enclosed. We're not opening it ahead of time. We don't know what we're doing. And we are designing live and just kind of getting ready and going with that look. So the first thing that we are supposed to be designing with are the bicones. So we actually have a pretty green color in those green bicones, and we have 11Os and 15s.
Well,
where do my 15s go? There's the 15s. Okay.
I think you're taking my 11Os so that my designs aren't as good as
Probably.
yours.
So the other thing here is that we have, I'm a little tricky like that, you can ask Teresa. So we have here some of the new colors actually of Toho perma-finish beads that we just got in. We have PF metal bronze, which I'll use because I'm more likely to use. Anna, you want to use the...
I do. I want this
cool
gray.
Cool gray.
It even tells you it's really cool.
It is. It's a really cool color. All right, so I'm going to pour out a little pile of 11s, and we're pouring out little piles of 15s as well. So we've got 11s.
Are we sharing that color?
Yeah, we'll share this color.
Okay.
Unless you want blue. You want blue?
Sure. Oh yeah, it's a good blue.
Variegated blue. All right, and I've got dark topaz. So our first thing is bicones. I know a lot of you already have bicones, and we are going to kind of start that clock. And again, I'm on the left this time, and we're on the right. So hey, Teresa. Anna said that I already have it out for her, that I am tricking her and not allowing her to win already by stealing the space. You've got the key right-hand spot,
she won
though.
on the last one, right?
I don't know. That's debatable.
So.
Teresa, did you win? Did you not win? I think it's a little debatable. All right, so our mat is out. We have our bicones, and we're going to use my watch to start my timer. So hold on. I have to pretend we're running. We're going to pretend we're running for a distance, and we're going. So here we go. We have our timer going, and we are already 3 seconds in, and I have nothing. So we are going to, we pre-threaded some needles, and the size needles that we went with were size 10s,
right?
just because I didn't feel like taking the time to thread 12s, honestly. That was the only reason, because 12s are difficult to thread. So I'm putting on a stop bead. Did you put on a stop bead?
Oh, I did.
You're ahead of me. She's going to speed
you took
past.
my 11Os, but I put my stop bead on first, so I think we're even.
But in Anna's bead, she'll use 4 times the amount of thread that I do. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. The cool thing about bicones, and we've got Swarovski and we've got some Potomac ones, they really fit really nicely together. So I'm going to be really boring and start out with some cubic right angle.
Oh, man.
Oh.
We may have a tie on this one.
I don't know. We'll see. That's more fun. Anna, does this make you feel pressure? So we're already a minute in. You only have 9 minutes left.
It does. I mean,
if you see that little clock
bad
too.
enough
We have
trying
one
to design
left.
something, and then it's not okay. It's super fun to design something, but then to add the pressure on, now it's like, oh boy. And then there's the added pressure of,
then you've got somebody
will
going
people
like
like it? Yeah,
hitting your arm. We're actually, Teresa and I, when we were sitting, we were kind of crowded around the camera. So here we have a little bit better setup. Now we're coming to you from Maryland. So last week, just to spice it up a little bit, we were in the Czech Republic. And this week we're in Hagerstown, Maryland. So, and it is cold outside and it is cold in here. All right, so I don't know.
So bad.
I'm not doing so bad either. Let's see. You want to put yours underneath what you've got going on?
I don't think I really
You're not ready to put yours
did
in the...
anything.
Let's see what you've got going on. Show underneath that screen here.
I'm just kind of working on a base of some sort. Although I think we're kind of doing the same thing.
You got a funky number of beads there.
Yeah,
Throw in
That's
some
me,
extra thread,
though.
Anna.
I'm funky.
I'm joking about that because every time Anna has a video that she says, I came up with something for you to record, it has like 12,000 thread passes. She's like, just figure it out. And then I have to figure out how I have to always do. Most 2-needle designs you can blame Anna for because I have to figure out the best and easiest way to
I never
do it.
use 2 needles, so that's the funny thing.
And that's why you have 12 million threads. Your projects stay together really well, though.
They could fall apart anywhere and you wouldn't lose a bead.
Exactly. All right. Anna, I'm going to move over a little bit so you can come more in. Come join me a little bit on my comfy seat. I'll go up in the top here.
So yeah, so I kind of did a funky, I started out with 3 and then I did 2. So I'm going to keep going with that and see where that takes me.
Now, does it make you feel pressure? You only have 7 minutes left, though. How far is it going to take you?
I have a whole 7 minutes.
You have a whole 7 minutes left. I am
Okay, so I actually feel way better about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually feel way better about that.
I have something going on stacking here. And I have 15s kind of, I need 2 different color seed beads so you could see the difference.
Oh.
Look at that cute little
Stacking?
box. I'm stacking.
Isn't this kind of cheating, though, if I see what you're doing as you're doing it?
No, because for you to change and do what I'm doing would take you so much more time, you're going to run out of time. I'm going to put my needle in my mouth, which is really great for everybody to see, and see what everybody's suggestions are.
I can't use another bead, can I yet?
Teresa won, fine. You can be the winner. All right, so you can be the winner.
The debate's
over.
over.
The debate's over. Teresa won last time. All right, I think I won 2 out of the 6 designs.
I think I won another bead. That's not allowed, though, is it?
You can throw in another bead.
I can?
We're allowed to have you throw in one other bead.
Okay.
As you see, I already stocked Monty's there, and I was kind of like, oh, I think I might use some Monty's. Actually, the reason there's Monty's there is because as wonderfully organized as we are, I came across a huge bin of uncounted Monty's. So we have a lot of Monty's that we didn't even know that we had. So that's why I stuck them there, because I thought I need to do something with these Monty's because we've got tons of them, and they're so pretty, and they're so holiday. These are like holiday spirit colors.
They are, and this green has a nice little celzine or something on it, I think.
It is. It's green satin. It's a 4mm Swarovski green satin something.
Oh, yeah, not celzine to be
The reason that it's actually out is because somebody purchased it this morning, and I thought, oh, that's a pretty green Christmas color. I like it. So, all right, I'm still going with a little bit of right angle weave, but I need to do something to make this more interesting so I don't lose again this week.
I apparently can't talk and design at the same time.
I think Teresa I think I did 90% of the talking last time. Although Teresa, everybody loved to hear her voice. Anna, you can talk in a cool accent. And then people will say, Anna, we have 5 minutes left.
I'm going to practice that off air, thank you.
All right, so I've got little boxes going on here, little Christmas boxes. I'm pulling them onto you, so you can grab another thing if you want.
Okay, well actually,
I'll only allow you to cheat because I'm cheating.
I keep pulling it off the screen, so I apologize, people. I'm not...
You'll get better
I'll get better at it.
As you realize that everybody's complaining that you're pulling it off the screen. All right, we have 4.5 minutes. Oh no, my Monty's too big. All right, so I like my design. The bummer is my Monty covers up my entire crystal. So I'm going to have to rethink that. I really need a 3mm crystal is what I should use, but instead, what do I have?
Isn't the part of the design live though? Isn't it using what's in front of you?
It is part of that, but if you also have something just sitting near you, you can reach your hand over. So just imagine these.
I think you're cheating now.
Imagine these 2 silver beads are actually some crystals, because the other beads don't fit well in there. All right. I see this as being a wrap bracelet.
Oh yeah, I like what you're doing there though.
Thanks. I'm getting there. Hopefully we're not making anybody seasick. Last time Therese and I were sharing such a tiny, tiny spot, somebody was like, I'm getting sick watching it. Thank you so much. All right.
That's what we're going for here, yeah.
All right. So if my design was longer, okay. Maybe I do. I kind of like the seed beads. I don't know. See, and then I could keep going from corner to corner.
Minutes.
I do. I need about 12 more minutes.
How are we doing on time?
We're not doing great. We've got 3 minutes left. We just hit the 7-minute mark.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
3 minutes. I need to make mine longer.
If I focus and I don't listen to you, I can focus and make my last 3 minutes count.
I now know my tactic.
Just
keep talking. Keep talking to Anna. And then she'll
I'm
be
chasing this bicone all around the table.
You need to learn my trick. Sometimes you just act like a cat. And you just scoot it off the table. You say that's totally not there. You didn't see that. There is
just bat it off the edge of the table.
Exactly. You just bat it off the edge. And then now see, when it starts to get down to like 2 minutes, I feel like pressure and my hands start shaking. I didn't even have any coffee and I'm
You're about
already
to double dare.
I double dare you.
Let's just don't slime me at the end.
That'd be great.
That would be great,
That
right?
would be great. The problem is there's way too much money and technology around us to slime us. Some people have no idea what we're talking about.
That's okay.
You don't need to know what double dare slime is about.
So this is actually turning into something because I did that
You're
funky...
doing like the cubic right angle.
Yeah,
Or
but
not
I'm
the cubic,
switching up...
what's that 3 one?
Well, it's 3 and 2.
Yeah.
So as I keep going, it's going to make this back and forth wave. This is why my pieces that I give you have so much thread in them.
Because it's so much thought to go with it too.
Because I start with a base and then I'll embellish, whereas you're embellishing and doing that as you go.
I'm going.
Yeah.
But then when I teach it, I'll do the base first. Because the base first is going to be way easier to teach with.
All about the base. All about the base.
Kids love that song. They think it's no trouble. And I said, yep, don't get in trouble. No trouble. I don't want any trouble from you kids. All right. I need a size 12 needle. It's not working here. So I'm going to keep going. We have 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. So I should put this here, then you can see it. 1 minute, we're at 9:08, 9:09, 9:08. So at this point here with Teresa, I just started talking about my design and said, so theoretically, if I was going to finish this, so that way people get a vision for it.
Oh yeah, well there's no way we're finishing anything in 9 minutes.
No, but I actually,
But you can see.
I'm liking mine here. I can do probably 1 more row in 30 seconds.
I don't know.
I don't know. I might not be able to do 1 more row in 30 seconds.
I want to say I like
Green's
mine
not my
better, but I
color.
do kind of like yours better.
Thanks. I like the creativeness of yours. You need some embellishment.
I think when I embellish it,
But I do need to teach that stitch. So when you're doing it, I should record that stitch. Yeah. Or Anna could just have a gin and tonic and then she could do some YouTube videos too.
Yeah, where is our staff? I mean, I feel like
they should be providing us with cocktails.
We're missing something.
10 minutes, hands down. Iron Chef style, hands down.
Oh, man.
All right, so coming at it, so we are at 10 minutes and I'm gonna need to stop and restart my lap here. And looking at it, so here are our 2 selections here. So you have to kind of defend yours for a minute and see.
Well, I kind of already lost because I said I liked yours better.
Well, no, that's okay.
It's my first one.
It's your first one. It's time to warm up.
I'm warming up.
So I don't know. People, you can tell me whether or not, because actually in the last design live, like 4 of mine? Yeah, 4 of mine I've already, no, 3. Three of mine, I've already made YouTube videos that you're going to see. One of them is stellar, and I'm excited, but we need to order more supplies so you won't see it for a while. But some of them work.
Teaser.
So teaser. So yeah, this could actually turn into a video because it's doing that right. I like the bottom too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I like that.
Actually, you know what could be really cool?
You got a cool zigzag thing going on.
I do have a cool zigzag thing going on. And you know what would be better? If I took like 8 millimeters and then did the 4 millimeter on top and then the zigzag.
What if you also switched it up so you do it's like 3 millimeter, 4. We have 5s.
We have 5s.
We got all those sizes, so
smaller.
you can have this
snake.
kind of like the Calypso bracelet.
So I'll give you a win as well. So you can tell us. So what we do is, I'm introducing Anna to this as we go. So you can burn off your thread. It's up to you. You continue with the same needle that you're working with, or you can start over with a new needle. And then you have to put your challenge off to the side where you can find it later, because we vote later too. So number 1, you can vote for Anna or Allie, or you can just say the one with the one with the A name. Defend yours. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna do.
This is so one-sided.
Totally is. All right.
I knew I signed up for it. Okay, so it's kind of like a little snake or something, but basically, similar thing where you kind of get this right angle weave thing going on,
I just
alternating.
noticed the 2. Yeah, I like the
alternating 3s and 2s, and so because we have this. What is it called? Like a Trinity, whatever. Yeah.
Somebody can comment what the actual name is when you do the right angle with 3.
Yeah.
I'm like blanking.
So you've got a group of 3 here. So that means obviously you've got not a asymmetrical, or you don't have a symmetrical design. So you're going to end up with this little zigzag as you work off of the groups of 15.
So Anna, I'm going to say the same thing. You should do this as well, getting smaller and bigger, and then that would look like a really cool necklace.
That would be cool. Yeah, you could turn it and do your larger ones in front, and really taking advantage of it being asymmetrical, because that will give you the curve of a necklace.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, so challenge is behind us. Here's that green one. Green goes off. Are you burning it? Or
I'm burning, baby. I'm burning.
Burn, baby, burn. All right, think warm, happy thoughts. All right, our next one. We actually both have these little cups here. Our next one, pinch beads. Why don't we skip pinch beads, because we'll come back to pinch beads. No, I know.
I like the pinch beads.
They're so close to.
I'm feeling very much like.
Did we get the same colors?
No, I gave us different colors.
Anna prepped us, so we have different colors. So we're going to quick restart this, pretend I'm going to look like I went for an amazing amount of runs today. And we're going to discard that, and we're going to start over.
So do I get to use my Bicone still?
Well, the Bicones are on the table. So we kind of did the rules loosely last time, that as soon as the beads go on the table, if you want to use them, you can. I put them in my ramekin and moved them off so they're not there.
Yeah, these ramekins are really fun, by the way.
All right. Oh, do we already, we may have a timer coming for you soon. Should we wait for that timer to come to us soon?
Well, I'm dumping out my beads now.
Okay, I'm going to dump out my beads too. All right, I've got this, what do I have? I have white teal luster. I'm just going with one color. I'm not complicating it. I'm on green.
Wow.
And while I'm getting ready to start the timer, I am starting my stop bead. So that way, unlike last time, I have that leg up with the stop bead started. So those of you that may be watching, you're wondering what the heck we're doing. We are having a Design Live challenge. And for the Design Live, what that means is we are starting with different beads, and we give ourselves 10 minutes with every style of bead. And for the 10-minute period of time, we pick one style of bead that you voted on ahead of time in our Facebook beading group for beading and jewelry making. Anna's taking advantage of me talking.
I kind of looked at your watch and I couldn't tell if it started or not.
I didn't start at all yet, so you're just having the advantage.
It's called winning.
It's called winning. Cheating winning. And so we design with a different bead, and then hopefully that you really inspires some of you, gives you some ideas, shows you the quick thought process that we go to, not detailed, that we go through during design, as well as then these turn into some of the different YouTube videos also that we do. So we are going to get started on this, and we are going to start our timer. I think, are we starting our timer? Yep, okay. So you're playing around here with that timer, and are we really just going to start? We're restarting the timer. Okay, we've got 10 minutes left. Okay. All right, so we're using pinch beads, and I'm going to go for a straight line of pinch beads and see what I get. Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a straight line.
I think it's going to be a straight line. Thank you. That's what we call a smart aleck. Thank you. Or smart Anna.
So
You're such a
glad you
smart
invited
Anna.
me on this.
All right. And go in here. We've got our timer just to make us feel pressured.
One of the things I do really like about the pinch beads is that they have those 3 sides to them. So it makes them, when you put them up against each other, it makes them kind of flip back
correctly.
and forth. Yeah. So just using them, even for simple things, you're going to get a really cool looking design.
I think you picked the pinch beads. Anna loves pinch beads.
I
Pinch
created
beads
a
and
false Facebook account, went on and voted.
lots and lots of pinch bead votings.
Called all my
Okay.
friends.
So done our bicones, then we have pinch beads, then we have RounDuo Minis, and we threw in there ZoliDuos. They were last time too, but we'll do those ZoliDuos again. And then we have the viewer's choice. I have the ZoliDuos, but I also threw in there for me some RounDuo Mini, or not RounDuo beaters, faceted RounTrios. So we have the ZoliDuos, the
those rolled around in
RounDuos, the
there.
faceted RounTrios, the bicones. I need another bead here.
So
I'm doing
this
something in
is-
the round because I just did write it. Oh, I got
Well, this
my
is kind of what
thread
I was
stuck.
talking about here. The way the pinch beads, even just doing a simple line of them,
Oh, I do like how that shows up.
isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have the 3 different sides, so they're going to sit kind of like little triangles next to each other.
I'm just twisting my thread more and more. Come on, pinch bead. There we go. All right.
So here's a question for you, because you said something about twisting your thread.
Yeah. Always take your needle
Here,
off. No.
I totally watched your Q&A. So would you ever use a wax or a beeswax or anything, or a thread conditioner with this Wildfire?
No.
Well, I already knew the answer, but I just put
I
a
would
plug in
not.
there for that.
Especially because it tends to be a thicker wire or thicker thread. So because you're pulling the needle through, actually, you don't really need to thread it or wax it because
Yeah.
it already has that conditioning. So I did an even number, which I'm thinking maybe I should have done odd.
Yeah, I think that I do tend to
We have
knot and get kinks and whatnot in the Wildfire less than something like a KO or Hannah thread.
Yeah, although for certain things, you sent me an example the other day that had, I don't know what kind of thread it was. It was a blue thread. The blue thread on those earrings.
It had to have been.
Wasn't
Oh,
Wildfire.
maybe it might have been Hannah thread actually.
It felt really nice. I hardly
Yeah.
ever go
Definitely might
to
have been
different
Hannah.
threads.
Was it like a dark green? I think that's what I had.
I think it was blue.
I love the colors. I honestly, that's one reason why I love using the Hannah or KO a lot of times, because I just like the colors.
Well, it goes with the bead weaving too. Anna has a lovely bead weaving
embroidery.
There,
Oh, I didn't put my cuff on. Although that might have been really distracting. But
because you could do a little show and tell like Teresa did.
I will. I can.
But you can
that.
just kind of, if you can figure out how to get out of the seat without
Although,
knocking any lights
what
down.
do I have here?
What do I have?
I do have some embroidered earrings, although they're really kind of free form, so it's not the best example of what I typically do. But with the bead embroidery, I do love that different color thread because you get something that really matches your project.
Anna does
So.
beautiful bead embroidery. So whereas Teresa has Teresa's got the thing going on with the actual soutache.
soutache.
Anna does the bead embroidery without the soutache, basically.
Isn't that one of the really
So.
nice things about?
Have you tried the noose thread? They want to know, Anna.
Have I tried what?
The honey stone.
Oh,
the
Sunoco?
snow thread. Yeah.
Yeah, we
you
have
tried it?
that. Don't-
Have you tried it though?
I'm pretty sure I have. It's not
Colors.
something
It's
that
not as many colors. Is that the deal? We do have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have
We
to
do
check it out.
have it. Honestly, I kind of gravitate towards I like the Hannah thread because they have such bright, vibrant colors. So, I just kind of gravitate towards that because I'm such a bright, vibrant person in my brown sweater. But
What color did you wear yesterday, Anna? Brown?
beige, a different shade.
Different shade of beige.
When you have such a colorful personality, your good clothes don't need to be that colorful.
Once again, I actually, oddly enough, I think I have on the same shirt that I had on the last design live. Because I was just
When you have a
thinking,
closet
yeah.
like mine, it always looks like you're wearing the same thing, even when you're not.
All right.
Oh man, I picked up
Too many beads.
yeah.
You need to bring yours right in there.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry
I
about
know
that.
it's hard to. And I'm here with my right hand trying to
I should move my
punch you off.
tape. Yeah. Oh, but what I started to say earlier was it's really nice having such a different collection, such a diverse staff and people who are really interested in different kinds of beading.
True.
Because before Teresa, I mean, I didn't do soutache. I liked it, but I just didn't do it.
Yeah. So, Teresa, since you're watching, have you seen The Sound of Music yet? She's going to respond.
How is
Just
Am
Anna,
I-
just go along with it. You obviously didn't watch the last Facebook Design Live in detail. She's never seen The Sound of Music. So I tasked her to watching it, and I guarantee you,
The
2
hills
new
are
comments,
alive.
Teresa has not watched it. All right. So I've got too many beads going on here.
Oh, that's cute.
Thanks.
Am I
I'm
still
making a-
really out of the picture?
No, you're better now.
Okay.
But the problem is Nathan put our list on, which is great, but now you kind of have to like go right
Have to
there.
go over?
and,
Okay.
Yeah, take
Well,
out that
that's
empty
fine.
space. I
can
need a
figure this
Rivoli
out.
or something else to fill my space.
You need to work with what you have.
I'm
you need
like-
to be
I keep
grateful
looking
for the
over
beads you
and
have.
Keep looking over. Okay, I'm going back to those Bicones. Where are they? I do need to be grateful for what I have. It's Thanksgiving. I need to be thankful.
Life lessons, beating life lessons.
I don't know. No treble. No trouble. All right.
I'm actually really happy with what I have, even though it's very similar to what I did on the earlier design.
Yeah, that has a little cloud in there.
But I'll try
like
to get
beading
way
with
more
Anna.
creative for the next one. But I am actually really happy with this, and I will say a lot of credit just goes to the fact that the pinch beads are really awesome
Go
to
the other
use.
way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going
Was that? I
here.
heard a beep. Is that times
No, that's a
up?
power saving. No, remember we have the
oh.
timer now. You can look straight ahead
Oh,
and
that's
get
right.
pressure. We've got
Oh, right.
4 minutes.
4 minutes and 42 seconds.
42 seconds. So there
Oh my
you go.
gosh. I really only been designing for like 6 minutes? 5.5 minutes?
No, we got extra time on this one, definitely. I think Nathan restarted the timer for us.
Oh,
That was nice of him.
I feel like this is so luxurious sitting here, like just designing.
Beading.
Can I?
Not putting together YouTube
Do this every week?
videos. Or... All right. And
And I won't wear the same shirt.
little did I know, I'm making a wreath. Look, I started combining my 2 colors.
Oh, maybe I should. Okay, so I have this really tiny little thread.
That's why you're allowed to take a whole nother needle if you want.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here.
See, you're saying about how all this luxurious time. Anna,
Now
work with what you've
now
got.
I gotta
Anna.
start working back. I think I went far enough this direction.
All right.
See, what do I have in my little ramekin of goodies?
I feel like Teresa last time where it's like I'm at an awkward angle. So I didn't realize, Teresa, how much awkwardly your shoulders were in like pain during our Facebook Live. Okay. Getting both of our hands to make you seasick underneath is an added challenge for sure, I know. All right. Now I need help with this, so I'm going to phone a friend, meaning I'm asking you all. I'm liking the design I'm doing. I'm putting too many beads in, for sure, because it's not going to sit right. It's going to sit a little bit up, so I needed to let go of some beads. However, what would you put in the middle? Would you keep it empty? Would you go for it? Whatever you guys say and vote for, that's what I'm going to do, because that way I can phone a friend and not have anything to go with it. So I've seen Sound of Music at least 50 times too, Bobby. Like a lot. Like my brother and sister and I used to string each other up like marionettes in the basement and pretend to do all the different scenes.
I'm glad that's where that sentence went.
I know. All right, so to keep it open or to keep it closed, I can string through now at this point, and if I did a little bit less seed beads, it would actually fit, or I could do one more here. I've got 2 minutes left, so what should I do? So
I'm kind of stalling at this point because I'm out of thread.
yeah, anybody have any suggestions? Empty? Yeah. Nice comment, Nathan. Put a cab in the middle. Oh, that's a good idea, actually, because it would be 6 milliliters. Now, Teresa, you have to keep in mind, Anna has already told me I am not allowed to go out to the store and get more things. So I love the cab idea, but I am stuck with the materials on my thing.
Grateful for
Although I
what
don't
we
have
have.
a Rivoli, so I said, what am I going to put in it? A Rivoli, a cab? I don't think. A Rivoli would look
Oh, okay. Here's
good. Ooh, empty
an
an earring with a
idea.
tassel pendant. Ooh, I like that. I'm into tassels right now. So Deborah, I actually really like that. And hold on. Shh. I'm just exiting.
Hey. Well, I think this is one of the rules of good television. You're not supposed to step off of television.
It's not television, Anna. It's live. Look, I'm back. I'm back because I knew
Make
that
a
already
horrible
back
news
here
anchor.
near I was. Back to you, Bob, and Bob wouldn't be there.
Bob wouldn't be there.
So I actually really like that idea. So look at that. See? Anna, I had that at the table the whole time.
Yeah, the other table.
I like that. The other table. That is kind
Yeah,
of fun.
it does look good.
It's too many seed beads though, around the top. It didn't sit right.
Extremely jealous of
That I had a tassel?
how your designs are going.
Well, that's okay. Teresa killed me last time. So, oh, look at that. And a fairy brought us other things for the table. Cabs.
Where's my fairy?
You didn't even ask for anything. I think your fairy works
Sticking with
somewhere
what
else.
I got.
All right, let's go here. Let's see. Keeping it open. I really like
30 seconds. I have 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds.
to
27.
pull this. You make this into something. I like it. It's just way more simple than yours.
This is the thing that I like about it, but I think I would switch it. So see how you're doing the color match? I would do this section one color, and then I would make the flower a different color.
Make the flower different.
And I would make the flower have a bicone in the middle.
Well, I thought about. Yeah. So I pick that up as I'm going. Yeah.
Although it might make the things sit a little funky.
Well, I was thinking about sticking a bicone in some place, but no, it needs to be incorporated.
I actually
think this
really
is
like
a
the ladder
cute-
though.
Yeah.
It's like a bug.
Yeah.
It looks like a bug.
This is a little long. I think I'd keep it shorter. I have a lobster tail kind of pattern going on.
Like a lobster tail.
So people who like seafood, there's a good design for you. But I actually can see this as maybe a wrap, or doing it long in like a long chain, and doing it as a necklace.
Yeah.
Maybe a necklace for your pendant.
You could do a necklace. We did this last time with Teresa and I.
I'm trying to steal a
we could
little bit of your thunder here.
We could do, because we have the pinch beads, and if they were in green, they would look pretty. Look right along
I see this as a good chain.
I do like that.
Because
as a chain.
it's not thick. It's
and if you throw that crystal in there, ding, 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 then we can incorporate
Bling it up a little.
Bling it up a little bit. We could even make this. Doesn't really matter what size that is. Make it bigger.
Yeah.
Make it bigger, make it bolder, and then that could be the earrings.
Component because you can put it over something. So let's use these awesome Rivolis that
That magically appeared in our
brought to us.
I don't know that Nathan brought to us. Oh yeah, it could go
Yeah,
inside there.
I mean it's kind of awkward because
that's 'cause
obviously
the
don't have it
spacing.
back yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at all that bling. I don't know how that shows up on live, but
It's sparkly.
it's crazy. Yeah, that looks really
All right,
good.
so next design. I know, next design, next design, next design.
Okay.
A wrap would be cool. Teresa gave you a little shout out in for your wrap. So my tassel is magically going to go.
Thank you.
So again, if you're just joining us, we just finished our second design. So we did bicones, they were done. I'm not sure how to put pinch beads done. That's a little bit beyond my knowledge on this design or this software here.
So but it's done.
We can do the next timer. So the next timer is coming up. And what's our thing? So we just did bicones, we did pinch beads, RounDuo Mini.
Okay, RounDuo Mini.
So we can get this.
I'm using.
Clear your mat.
Yeah, it's
I gotta
kind of
clear
messy,
my thread
isn't it?
too. My theme kind of is green, which is odd
feel like
because I never really wear green. Turquoise, yes, turquoise is my color, but green not so much. Okay.
It's that time of year though.
All right. Ready. So we're gonna start the timer. Ready? Time to next design, Anna. Our next design is RounDuo Minis. Blah, blah, blah.
I feel like I'm on Supermarket Sweep or something.
I always wanted to go on to Supermarket Sweep. And
I feel like that at the
Does that still
discount grocery
exist?
store.
I love Supermarket
I'll take this.
Sweep. I always thought I could go around the store so quickly and get bacon. Why does never anybody get bacon? It's so expensive. So, all right, RounDuo Minis. Nathan just
RounDuo
walked in and he's
Minis.
like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
It's okay. It's okay. Just go with
Watch
it.
our Golden Girls and our
So now-
Supermarket Sweep. Okay, RounDuo Minis. That was like the funness of it. Teresa, now you have real American television to get caught up on. Supermarket Sweep. What large Americans love to do. Everybody's so skinny over there in the Czech Republic.
Was that a
It's like,
comment someone made?
no, that's my
Oh.
comment. Is that in the Czech Republic, everybody is so skinny, and I was making fun of her for not watching Sound of Music. And I'm thinking, yeah, Supermarket Sweep would not have been a good pre-communism show, showing all kinds of heavy Americans going around the supermarket to get more food. All right. What color do I have? RounDuo Mini.
Tune in to Design Live and watch us
You
not
never
talk
know.
about the
Hey, you
designs.
still. Oh, Anna's already switching to ZoliDuos.
Oh, I can only
can do
use
both.
ones that
Yeah,
I
you can
did
do
so
both.
far.
No, that's okay. I'll give you.
You guys will have to
I'll give
forgive
you
me.
a
This is my first one. I'm
reprieve.
getting used to
This
the
is only
rules.
well, it's not really my second because I've done a couple
I don't
independently
like.
here.
I don't follow the rules.
Oh, such a rule breaker.
Beading renegade. Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna do a line again. And smart Anna, what's it gonna turn into? It's gonna turn into a line of beads. So RounDuo Minis, if you haven't checked them out, RounDuo Minis are 4mm 2-hold round bead, and currently I am putting 11 seed beads in between them. But I think I'm gonna go to your wrap idea. Start it, Anna. Start your wrapping.
Stealing my idea.
All right. So
Yeah,
done. All right, we got dones on now.
What is
Dones are
that?
on.
Oh,
we're done
good,
with.
good.
What we're done with today's thing. All right. All right.
Okay.
I think that skipped that one. No, Supermarket Sweep is totally worth checking out. All right, the RounDuo Mini. I need a second color of RounDuo Minis to make my life work. No, because then it's just going to be like peyote. Nope.
Don't you find that you have your go-to stitches?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But I
mean,
don't design
peyote,
live with
ironically, is
herringbone.
not one of mine.
Netting is mine that I go to. I net so much.
Go-to. I
Because
go to
there's
right
no
angle
rules.
weave, which people probably figured out already. And it's
All right, skipping. Let me reverse it. If you're flipping it, pen yet. All right, we said we were wrapping. Me and Missy Elliott.
I'll let you be that fool all by yourself.
All right.
Although I am quite good at wrapping.
Although,
Just so
if I
everyone
have to
knows, I'm not
say-
doing it because I can't. I choose not to.
All right, I have.
So,
I'm
like I
skipping
said,
every
like
other.
one of my go-tos is the right angle weave. So when I try not to do right angle weave, that's where I start to get a little stumped.
A little flustered, a little red in the
Yeah.
face. All right. I think I'm trying to do
Netting.
beads. No, didn't want to, but now I kind of feel like I should just keep going with it.
You just get used to those things that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And one of the really awesome things
my
is with
needle
all
off.
these different shapes of beads, you can do something like netting or right
With the
angle
exact same
weave or
thing, but it
peyote.
doesn't look-
Yeah.
One of our next challenges, on our next design challenge, which is going to be even more interesting because Bridget does more wire working than anything. Bridget's coming at us live next week. We already warned her. She came back and was focusing the camera, and I was like, get ready, Bridget.
So are you
get to
throwing
bead.
some wire in next week, or
I might throw in some wire next week. We might throw in a wire challenge. The problem is, with the wire challenge, we're going to be like hitting each other.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the
You
wire.
may need a wider setup for that.
Yeah, but we'll throw a little
You
bit
may
of
need
wire
to
in
like
next
go
week.
on location for that.
Go out to
Although
the
how
store.
fun would that be?
What location are we going to go into?
Not here. It's just someplace else.
Bridget's about 100
Go
feet
in the
away.
parking lot in the back.
All right. So I still have my line of sea beads.
Well, it's a lovely line of
Thank
seed
you.
beads.
It is a lovely line. And I still have those Monty sitting here. So actually, you know what? I'll start joining in the last bead that I do. It's going to be my new thing. This last bead is going to become part of my bead process because I need a bigger bead for what I was going to do. Got too many beads here. Got too many beads here. So mine started to curve, which is what I did not want to happen. So that's why I took my needle off so I didn't get my needle stuck again. So that's a lesson too. When you are doing a design and you have to start over, sometimes you get it going. Look, we have no actual timer going, so that's awesome.
Oh.
We have an endless amount
Perpetually
of
gonna
perpetually going with more time. So we're just gonna keep your timer stopped. It does. It means we're on all day long. It means that
I wouldn't have
somebody
looked
else
up
was
and noticed
back
that,
here.
but this is the longest challenge ever.
It means somebody else was back here and did something in my tools here. Let me see if I can get it starting. But we probably really only have about 6 minutes left. So we're gonna 6 minutes it. Let's see.
Okay, I got something cool going on here.
Oh, maybe I'm not gonna be restarting it. I thought I was. Reset the timer.
It's okay, you keep fiddling with that. I'll keep working on my design over here.
I thought I could reset the timer. We're gonna restart that, reload it, reset the timer. No, we're not resetting the timer. Somebody else can come back and
wing it.
reset the timer. All right, we're gonna say, I'm starting my timer here. Technology is great when it's not working. It's a perpetual endlessness of making. So we're restarting here. I'm gonna give us 5 minutes left. That's probably about what we have.
Sure,
Sure.
that works for me.
Start your 5-minute timers. And then everybody joining us can say, what? They have 8 minutes and 34 seconds? Little do you know that we work so quickly that a second hasn't even gone by. All right.
Speak for yourself there.
This is working. I will say speed beading is...
Oh, RounDuo Mini was our bead, wasn't it?
It was. ZoliDuos is next. Wrong bead, Anna. But you can keep going because I have that extra bead there. I don't need.
Hey, don't put limits on my creativity.
I'm not putting any limits on you. All right, I need to figure out how I'm going on the other side. Up here. So part of the thing if you get into the portion where you start to design and you start to create your own things, there's some things like as you're doing it that you think, oh man, I want to keep going and I don't want this to stop. And you probably saw Teresa and I do this last time. There's other things when you're like, yep, okay, next bead. We're good. We're done with this. And unfortunately, that is how I am with ZoliDuos. So I'm looking at Anna's. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like losing ZoliDuos. Sometimes, actually, I came up with a little pinwheel last time, and I liked it. But it's hard for me to make the ZoliDuos look different.
Well, I gave us both. Like I have a left or you have a right.
Oh, way to even make it more. That's the annoying thing with the ZoliDuos.
I just didn't want to
those
take
two colors
more off the wall.
because inevitably what you don't realize maybe watching is that the problem that we have is that the suppliers don't always stock both colors of both sizes.
Yeah.
So you want to make something in one, well, guess what? You can't get the left because it's back ordered for 2 months, and you want the right? Well, guess what? That one we have 12,000 of because that one's available, but we may not have the right, we may not have the left.
But
so,
you don't have to use the right and the left.
You don't have to.
I mean, as my awesome design here shows.
But to me, that's like,
they're on RounDuo
that's like, I
Minis.
just saw a design where somebody left the exterior hole of, what was it, the Iris Duos?
Maybe.
Something open, and it was
Iris
like,
Duos?
it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy to see the open holes. I'm like, why does it have another one if you're not going to use it? And then you get beads like the Super Uno.
That's what I was
You're
just
like,
thinking of.
You're just like the Super Uno. Oh, not to bust on Matubo, but that's Super Uno. Come on. That was just,
Well,
my
you
machine
know,
became clogged, so.
I think there was a demand for,
It's called a teardrop.
well,
It's called, the Super Uno is called a teardrop.
hey,
All right.
there was a demand for a one-hole Super Uno.
Maybe.
Just not
We
a
have
huge
2 more
demand.
minutes left, according to my watch, because I said I would let us go till 5, so we have 2 more minutes left.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good,
And our
we got
timer man is back to realize that our
options.
timer is not going at all. So Somebody stopped our timer. So.
I think it's all just a plot because you want to win.
Denise is asking you if that's a petite. Oh, are you making a petite Zoli ring?
No, I'm not. But it's actually not going to be a ring. I think it's probably going to be a pendant. And I'm looking at these.
You're totally going to use 20 minutes of time because you're going to keep going because the next beat is ZoliDuos. So are you just going to be defeated for design
whatever
number
it
3?
takes.
Mine is
I'll
a wrap
forfeit
here.
if I can win the Zolies.
I tried to reset it to the timer to a different time, but that didn't work. I'm kind of at that again. I'm uninspired by the Mardi Gras colors that I have, and I have.
Cute though.
It's one of
You're
those.
doing that offset thing again.
I'm doing the offset thing. Yeah.
So whenever you do something like that, where you have a pronounced zigzag, it's nice to have colors that
Go different.
are very different.
Those are colors you would have picked. I said that. Yeah. I said that they're totally uninspiring to me, and that's why Anna's like, "Oh,
you can pick your own
together.
beads next time."
Yeah. So I have RounTrios here, and I feel like a bigger bead in the center with those would have been better. Although this would be a cute double wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, you could wrap this around.
And honestly, like
2 times.
dainty. Why not just go dainty and just have
then it doesn't have
something?
any bling, Anna.
Not everything has to be bling.
As I have my jewelry on that I wear
it
like
is
every
fun,
day.
though.
Yeah. So if I used a trio instead in the middle, then I could actually run something down the middle line as well.
Yeah. I have a design at home that I'm working on that's very delicate using Potomac crystals.
Oh, he started our other time already. All right. Well, we're not going to reset it because we're already out of time on the other one. So now
So
we're just
I'm just
30
ahead on my
seconds left.
ZoliDuos.
She's ahead on the ZoliDuos. So I need to pick up some ZoliDuos. So we're not even going to vote on that one because Anna forgot what bead we were using. We didn't have a timer going.
Don't limit my creativity.
If you get to do ZoliDuos on design 3 and I had to do RounDuos, and I get to do RounDuos on design 4 as well. All right, so you have, what do you have? Left? But you're sitting on the right.
I'm not sitting on anything. They're all right here.
I know, but I'm saying you're sitting on the right-hand side using the left bead. I'm sitting on the left
And I
side
got a
using the
second
right
tube of
bead.
left. So,
Although
you
to
have
everybody
right.
else, we look the opposite. So,
Oh, right. So,
yeah. Left. All right,
but I'm
left.
I already have a hard enough time
My
with it.
husband
Don't
loves my
confuse
corny
me.
jokes that I constantly say, usually around the dinner table. My kids think I'm funny, so that's all that matters. That's why I had them, so there's somebody to laugh at me. When I
My
make
cat thinks I'm funny.
Your cat thinks you're funny. I'll get you a shirt that says,
just-
my cat thinks I'm funny.
I know there's some other women out there who will relate.
Oh, your husband thinks you're
My
funny.
husband thinks I'm funny,
He would probably think I was funny, too.
although he thinks the cat's funny too. So it's,
Works for both ways.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting mine over.
I'll put a plug in for Anna. If
So
you ever want to
last-
look at fun things in Anna's cats.
Beads
you
and
can-
cats, beads and cats.
Beads and Cats is her Instagram if you want to check out Beads and Cats. All right, we're supposed to be doing
And
ZoliDuos,
it has pictures of beads and cats.
but not enough pictures of the bead wearing the cat.
The cat wearing the
cat
beads.
wearing
Well,
beads
that's,
or beaded cats. Oh, I can switch the sides of the program. Oh, I know. I forgot to do that again. All right, you ladies are too cute. Oh, thanks. See, we do this for
Too
affirmation.
cute.
Since our husbands don't laugh at us. All right, they just laugh at our cats and our kids. All right, so
Next
ZoliDuos.
time on Design Live,
right.
Cats designing things.
So many people would tune into that.
Yeah, I would
put
tune
your
into
cats-
that.
We could put your cat against my 18-month-old and we could see who wins. All right, my problem with my ZoliDuo.
Pretty sure the designs would turn out the same.
True. With a lot of beads in their mouths and on the floor. All right. I'm stealing some of your beads, which is going to throw you off because I'm I'm now mixing the rights and the lefts.
Just in case you all wanted to know how Allie designs, she cheats.
I cheat.
She cheats. She steals
Steals
other
the
people's
beads.
beads.
All right. But the problem is I don't know what I'm getting at.
I'm not sure either.
I'm not sure
but
either.
it's pretty cool.
Let's go in there.
I'm just kind of reworking. See, last round
I think my design line this
was-
time should be I'm not going to string anything. It would save so much time. I'll just play
You're
with
just
the beads.
gluing it all
I'm just going to
together.
glue it all together.
Get out
I'm
your
gonna be like a-
E6000.
I'm going to get out my E6000 and just glue it all down.
That's another way to go if you're worried about breaking a thread.
True. I need another bead. See, my problem is, honestly, I look at the ZoliDuos.
What is your problem?
I have lots of them, but I look at the ZoliDuo a different way.
Don't blame the beads. Just don't blame the beads.
I look at the ZoliDuos that, so they're actually bottom heavy is the way to think of them. So the bottom goes to the heavier portion goes to the bottom. Whatever way the tail goes then is the left or the right. I always want to put them, or
They're
sorry,
like little
the opposite.
comets.
They're top heavy.
Or
Yeah.
comets, yeah.
All right.
I'm liking this.
Well, you have
design,
something. You have something actually being produced right now, so I think you have the upper hand currently.
Well, that's because I apparently didn't do the last challenge.
All right.
I'll get better at it.
See, but now my problem is when I go to pick these up.
Hey, I think that's a design you've already done.
Maybe. That's why I like it. Oh, this looks exactly like one of the previous ones. Throw a tassel on the bottom.
Can we get some viewer input there? Whoever can name this design that Allie's copying herself.
Where the tips are in the center, and then add the chaton on the top. That's a good idea. I could do that. All right, I'm going to pick some up because otherwise I don't have anything on my needle, and we only have 5 minutes left. I literally have put nothing on my needle yet. But this is the tricky part with the ZoliDuos is I want to pick them up, but I want to pick them up in the same way I have them laid out, which is not going to happen. I'm going to try.
Because that one side is flat.
One side is flat. Yeah, so if you haven't worked with ZoliDuos
it's really
before,
obvious which side is which.
One side is flat. So I'm going to put these in a round. And what are you doing with every time you touch our computer?
I fix it.
Something happens. All right. Oh, no. Now I don't remember how I had that one sitting. The ZoliDuos are one of those, like I said, they like really stump me. That
if I was really worried about winning right now, I'd go in there and just scatter your beads around.
Be your cat. And your cat or Camille.
Oh, Allie, what happened to your
Chowder.
beads?
Oh, look, your ZoliDuos aren't facing the right direction anymore. All right. Oh, I didn't think about how much. Now I have a mustached man.
You do. You know, it reminds me
Of a design that I already have.
of something with horns, but
But I actually like that, though.
I like that because then what you could do is put an
go
iris
this way.
jewel in there or something else
I have
that
an earring.
shape,
Yeah.
and you'll
Needs to fan.
or it's a cool earring.
Flip, so it
Yeah.
comes off.
Yeah,
Oh, we just got flipped. What?
we got
Oh
flipped.
no, we got flipped. So now we're on the same side as our hands. Because Teresa
I
commented that
see.
we got flipped. Whoa!
I see.
Now you can see. All right, I'm going to. Right, I'm liking this design. That was not what I was anticipating. But the problem with the ZoliDuos, like I said, I don't think I have enough brain power to use the ZoliDuos. It's like I only have so much brain power for the day.
Well, there's a few things that you think of right off the bat. Like when you see a bead, you can immediately picture a few different designs.
Yeah.
And then once you've done those designs and you've worked them out, then it becomes harder to think of something else because you've already done like your initial thought.
And I think I said this last time with the ZoliDuos. It's hard for me with the ZoliDuos because it's like, no matter how hard I try, they always look the same. I think it's because they're a big
Well,
bead.
it's the same bead. So,
Touche.
yeah, I
It is the
mean,
same
you
bead.
want some obvious advice, just come to me. But I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You end up designing things that look very much the same because when you see that bead, you just...
What time do we have left? 2 minutes. Oh man, I don't even have anything done yet. This one needs
Well,
to face the
but
other
we only
way.
have
What is
10
that?
minutes,
I know.
you know?
This one's a left.
I mean, you're
need
not
a
going to
right.
finish anything in 10 minutes.
All right, there's a right.
Well, you probably can.
You can fit
have
the earrings that
a-
I recorded yesterday, which you guys can all see later. They're a cool design by Anna. I recorded that whole thing in 10 minutes. They're a cute pair of crystal earrings
Yeah.
that you can do in 10 minutes. Fast.
Which
things.
ones were those? I'm just joking. I have a knot in my thread. I'm just going with it.
All right, so my space became too big. Too many beads there. How did I get an extra bead on there? I picked up that one bead too many.
So this
One
is,
too many beads.
This is kind of turning into a cool
What you got going?
cap or front
Oh,
bezel.
I like that.
Yeah.
That would also look cool with the
This is a good
leaf
color.
doers. You could use leaf doers with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, this has a cool motion to it.
Motion.
Motion in the ocean.
Cool motion. All right. So no. No,
That
these
looks
needed
like
to
a
go together.
birdhouse.
Or a little rabbit jumping.
Yeah.
Yay.
I like I think it's cute though. I mean,
This
you
needed
got
to be
some
closer.
thread showing
We got a
there.
lot of thread showing there.
Yeah.
That needed to be closer. And I'm. This is like you in the last one. This is my jumping bunny. It's for you, Teresa. My jumping bunny. So I almost have a butterfly look kind of on one supply. So I love those earrings. Yeah, the ZoliDuos
So
have me.
pretend this is like an iris stew because I don't have one right here. Although you probably have them somewhere. You're hiding
No,
them.
actually I don't.
And
I
then
just used them all. Oh, I do have them. I do have them
I
right
knew
here.
you had them.
Anna's just letting everybody know how messy my table is. Yeah.
I know it's not messy.
Oh,
You just have everything you
yeah,
need.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you just.
Okay, so now do my design.
You need an iris duo?
Okay, maybe it's just my personality. I get the whole
This way, that way?
competing thing. I like the collaboration.
Well, the collaboration is the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Because that way nobody feels like a loser. I'm really
Well,
competitive.
isn't that what life's all about? Yeah, so you do something like this, and then you kind of flip that design.
Yeah.
And
So I don't like, so these,
holes.
take those off completely.
I don't know though. I think if you do a whole component here from here and then flip it and see what you can tie in there. Okay.
I don't have a lot of confidence.
Oh, you have a little faith.
Yours
Let me show
thing is
you.
getting,
My
kinda
thing's
big.
getting what?
it's going to get really big. We're done with time. Next design. That's how I feel exactly. The
Oh.
computer like shouts at us.
Yeah, but look, see, you've got, look how cool that's going to look.
Okay, I'm seeing it a little bit more like an earring, but now it looks like a dog with me. One of those shaggy dogs that can't see past its eyes.
Well, if you keep comparing it to things like that.
That's what it looks like. All right, so
For
again,
my next design, can I just
you could do a
incorporate the next
holly,
bead into
a
this
holly
design?
berry. I'm making a starfish. Oh, maybe I'm making a
Looks
starfish.
like Mick Jagger's lips. That's awesome, Teresa.
All right, I know we keep saying Teresa to Teresa. Sorry, it's just of course a
You
not
call
a-
it the Mick bracelet.
I could call it the Mick bracelet. I could do
That's
it.
why
in
I'm not
the
allowed
double-
to name
I could do
things.
it in red and golds, and then it could be like
And
the
they-
double meaning. What's our next bead? Moving on. Faceted
Yeah, let
round
me get a
trio.
new-
Bing, 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 bing. All right.
I'm gonna finish these
I don't
off.
have anything for design
air.
number. What was that supposed to be? Number 5. You don't have anything for 4, so there we go. At least we're good. I'm
We're
even
having
throwing
fun,
that
right?
needle
That's
down.
what counts. What's the
All right, next
one?
design. Let's see. I don't know. All
Oh,
right.
faceted around trio is the next one.
Faceted round trio.
So,
Ready?
we
We're
get
restarting
my-
the timer. No. Somebody else is going to restart the timer for me because it's not working like it was last time. All right, faceted round trio.
You have
So those
way
of
more
you
than I
joining
do.
us, you can join in some of mine too if you want. I'll share. Those of you joining us, Anna's going to separate out all these ZoliDuos later into lefts and rights. We
show
are
up
doing
and grab
a
bags.
design. The loser gets to. The loser on design number 4 gets to separate the ZoliDuos. We are doing.
We all know it's gonna be me.
You didn't have one for design 4. That's why I said design number 4. So we are doing a challenge here, 6 different beads, 10 minutes each, showing you into our challenged minds of some of these different beads. We had people choose ahead of time what beads they wanted us to use and wanted to see us use. And then we'll do kind of the same thing that we did when I did it with Teresa, that the mess on the table, so we don't have to clean it up, we're going to put it in a bag. And one of you that comments, likes, shares, all that good stuff is going to become the lucky winner for all the content.
And we'll get to separate the ZoliDuos.
You get to separate the ZoliDuos. Congratulations. So if you're not sure which way the ZoliDuos are, right or left,
No, we'll do that for
we'll
you.
do- I don't think so. We'll just add that to the challenge. That's part of your challenge, is separating out the ZoliDuos from right to left. Grab yourself a coffee, figure it out. So now we are on to RounTrios. It's listed first what we did. And then we also need you to vote so that way Nate can go out to the store or Bridget or somebody can go out and gather materials. I want to see what is your viewer's choice. Don't tell me ZoliDuos again. I don't want to use them. So viewer's choice is something that you haven't seen us use. It could be quadritiles. It could be crescents. It could be, I kind of want to use quadritiles. It could be a different crystal. It could be a 6mm bead. It could be anything of your choosing. Just give us a little shout out what you want to see used for our viewer's choice. I should have mentioned that before. So I did not. So now I'm thinking, man, I should have mentioned that before. So
You
viewer's
just go
choice,
to
let us know.
PotomacBeads.com, take a look at all the beads, all the check glass beads. Pick a funky one for us.
Ooh, yeah. Something, I'm feeling a little floral. If you find something flower shaped, that would be cool. Florals or quadritiles. Turkey beads. We don't have any turkey beads.
Nobody say lamp work. No, it has to be a check
Oh,
glass.
it feels weird now, Teresa, when you're designing and no one's shouting in your ear. If you would like to call me in the middle of the night, it's my afternoon. I can shout at you while I'm making dinner and you're designing. I can say, no, put that one there. All right, I have my Bicones still on the table with my round trio. So I did two. What did I do? I did one circular. I did two linear.
I'm feeling
I had
it. This
one
is going to be the
failure.
best one
I had one failure
of mine.
So I'm gonna go. So the fun thing of this is many people, I feel like in doing these things, would cheat and kind of have things in their mind for what they are going to
tell
make.
that I obviously didn't.
We did not. We are real and live and coming at you with no design in mind. I literally had a luncheon for my son for Thanksgiving before, so I didn't even know what was in my bowl until I sat down. I did not look at the results for the different beads and what we were actually creating. So I'm going back here.
You know, the ultimate challenge would be to use all these beads together.
Oh, that could be a fun. Oh, the linked
Ultimate
beads.
bead challenge.
Oh, I don't know. Denise, pick a different bead. Double hole daggers.
I haven't actually used the
I haven't used the
linked
links
beads
yet. Or the stars. Somebody could say, yeah, to the star beads. I actually think the star beads are cute.
Yeah.
They're a really cute design.
You did that wrap that's coming up. with
Yeah,
those.
well, that was just super simple.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a little bit more fun.
Super simple's fun, though.
Super simple is fun. All right. Yeah, I'm in a square. And we have extra Rivolis here.
Yep, we got Rivolis.
Oh, got Rivolis. My
of good
colors do
things.
not look well together, but that's too big. I'm gonna find one that's not too big. All right, 10mm. What was this guy? This guy was big, 14mm. All right, so we're going to 10mm Rivoli. And all right.
What else do we have? There's like two whole, oh, the lings.
Star beads. Yeah, I like the star beads. All right. Keep in mind too that this video is going right now live on Facebook. Usually what we do then too is we will, if the video quality, depending on kind of Facebook is okay, we'll put it on YouTube as well. And you can still comment there. You can comment in the designs, like I said, give us ideas for things to use. And that helps us also get better designs, because like Anna said, it's actually the cooperative thing of it is the fun part of it, for real.
Yeah, just kind of brainstorming together.
Being able to
and
bead with somebody.
I know that I get in a bead rut, like in a design rut, where all my designs just end up looking the same.
Yeah. Ditto. And that's because I pick the exact same colors all the time.
Well, some of it's just, you know, like you think the same way.
Yeah.
So
Well, you get
need-
into a space like a couple months ago, I did like 12 million herringbone projects, and now it's like I'm good with herringbone for a while. Moving on to a different stitch
But that happens. Like you sort of exhaust whatever possibilities there are.
for the beads
For
at that
that,
time.
yeah.
For sure.
It's one of the nice things about the new shapes of beads. Even though there are so many shapes, there's also so many
Options.
different options. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Right.
pinch beads. Anna can't get away from the pinch beads. What do you know? I need
how
to
much-
see.
Oh man, I only have 3
3
minutes
minutes
left.
We don't have. I know. We have
How come the first couple ones seemed like I had half an hour?
because you have more energy than
'cause-
30 minutes ago. Hello, Pavel. Hello, ladies. All right.
Oh, chili beads.
Chili beads.
That's an
Chili
interesting
beads
one.
is an interesting one. That's an interesting selection. Oh no, my cup is too small. What size do you have
I
over there?
think you're just making
need
all
a
kinds
12.
of bezels.
Yeah, I'm on a crystal kick. Everything needs to be sparkly. All right. Somehow, I did 1 mile just sitting here. The watch is beeping.
I feel so accomplished.
All right. So I need a 12 millimeter Rivoli. So I'm just gonna have to talk through that. But yeah,
but
I
you
like
get
this as
the-
I
you
like
get the
this as a
feel.
bracelet. Whereas the other one
Yeah.
definitely was a necklace. I like this as a bracelet for sure.
Yeah.
But I have that third hole of that
Well, and
round trio. that
So I
can use.
recently watched, because I put it together, your better beater on the components. And
Made you think.
one of the really cool things is you can take all these components and
them all together.
put a couple different ones together. Like, here's one of your other designs. So
Don't
just
limit
to remind
yourself, Hannah.
everybody how uncreative you're being today and making the same thing over and over. So here's 2 components that you just did today, and these magically appeared. But even just the 2 that you designed today,
Yeah, link them together.
yeah, and these
I love some of these
the
different ones.
Peacock Rivoli components, these are
boutique-y look.
fun.
Yeah, they have that very much so like boutique-y
Yeah,
look together. I do like them. Now we're just making our bead area
yeah.
messy.
Now we're just getting
I love those
crazy.
earrings. I lost that other one. That's why I need to do something with it. Could make another one. I have all the supplies and the
But
materials.
why when
They're
you
the
can...
carnival earrings, in case you want to see them. A lot of times the earrings don't actually get that many views on YouTube, but it ends up being what I wear the most is the earrings.
Yeah, I love wearing earrings. Well, it's the
I'll move the
easiest
carnival.
it's the easy thing to wear.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, when I'm going food shopping,
When you're doing
need a
your
pair
when
of
you're doing
earrings.
your when you're doing your
Walmart pickup.
no the what's it called? What show the shop till you drop?
Oh,
When you're
yeah,
shopping
yeah.
till you're dropping, and you're going around to see how many
do it in
hams
style.
you can sit in your cart.
How many hands?
Go for seafood, go for ham. Man, I did love that show. Shop till you drop, Teresa. Shop till you drop.
It's Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket Street.
Don't look up Shop Till You Drop.
That was a different one. That was like they pretended they were in a mall. Why did I watch these things? I was the youngest. I just had to watch whatever anybody else was watching.
This is where I say tangent alert.
Tangent. All right.
Off topic. That's
How much
okay.
time? We only have 35 seconds left. Oh, I really
Oh.
like what I'm doing. This is one of those, the ZoliDuos. I was like, okay, we can move on.
Oh, gosh,
And
I
we
gotta
don't have our next
embellish.
beads brought to us. So
Hold on,
if
chili
someone
beads?
actually
Was it
magically
chili
hears
beads?
us.
Did that end up making
I don't
the
have any
cut?
more beads. Oh, our beads. I
No,
don't know
but
if
I
chili
think it
beads made the
was-
cut. Star beads, chili
Did it?
beads. We're going to go with whatever
linked
magically
it.
appears. Oh, what do we got? We got
Oh.
stars, chilies, links, and quadrilaterals. Oh, have people vote now. Good. Oh,
Oh.
Aztecs. Okay. So you have to vote now. Here, look, you'll get a big screen of us for a second. All right. Anna, you want to hold up?
Yes,
You can
star
go now.
beads. These are
star beads.
2 hole
Stars.
in that
Ava.
not quite a star shape.
Ready? Ava beads. Oh, want to hold those up
Ooh.
with your other
Oh,
hand?
I'm
Those match,
Vanna.
those match really pretty with your nails, I know. All right. Then we have the link bead, which it just makes me think of missing link. It's like, this is the missing link bead.
There's your
There's the
bracelet
link
name.
bead. That's, yep. Then we have the chili bead, which is kind of fun because it has different holes. And then we have the quadrille. So these are your 5 choices. And maybe number 1 and number 2 we'll put together. So if you vote on your 5 beads, let us know what you want us to use in this next little design lifetime. And a what? Oh, beads getting thrown at me.
Think
Oh, and a
fast.
Pego. Oh, I've never done anything with the Pegos.
Pega? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pegos. Okay, Pegos are getting added in too. So let us know what you want us to use, and we'll put them at the top here of the screen. That way you can see them. You can comment and let us know. And I want like 2 more minutes for like my design. I want
Did that
2 more
cut
minutes.
into our design? I didn't get my 30
No.
seconds.
No, we didn't get our. It started over for sure, but we're gonna. While people are voting, I
Cheated
want
by
to
30 seconds.
keep going. Keep going. You got 30
Okay.
more seconds while people decide what they want
30
us to
seconds
fumble
is
with.
going to make or
30
break this pattern.
seconds. I really like mine.
I like mine too.
I know.
We have to imagine that it's complete.
Completed. That it magically has a 12
I have to
millimeter Rivoli in the middle.
Quickly put something in here.
I just got a pair of earrings to record. So that's the funness of this. And I like this bronze, but I will
think I'm gonna
say,
perfect mine after
and come
this.
back out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I like the beginning of what I got, but
last time I definitely
able to
felt
really-
like after the design, I needed like an extra 30 minutes with each design to kind of check it out.
To work it out,
Some of
yeah.
them didn't work. Like I said, I think the
You gotta
last
work
design live,
out
I
all the
had 2
kinks.
out of the 6 designs that we did, I had 2 that I really liked. And that I worked. Like I think I'll do something with this one, and I really do like the tassel hanging from the bottom. And then this one here, it got opened up more of a square, so actually I might be able to use that bigger 14 millimeter Rivoli in it.
okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is cute.
So once you put something
I feel like our
in the
round
center there,
trios, the round trio, no, that's too big. The round trio gives lots of options because it's bigger.
and I would probably take that pinch bead out. I just used it because it was
There.
laying around on my table.
All right, so there's our, so you need to vote on ours too here. Imagine that this is in there and it's a 12 millimeter, and then I would have netting in the back. And then we have, again, we could use them together, that they would be so cute. So fun.
Can we have the post design? Hey, after
We'll have the
live,
wrap up. Oh, our time restarted and we're not even timing it.
But after this live is over and I perfect my designs, I need to post them to redeem myself a little bit.
All right.
And I'm actually happy with putting the mini RounDuos in the middle of the RounTrios. Okay.
All right,
Next
so here's the
design.
deal. Let's see, Pegos and Chilies, Pegos. We have Pegos. We got a lot of stars and Pegos.
Stars and Pegos.
Stars and Pegos. All right, Pegos and stars. Something with all of them in one piece.
Who said that?
Kathy, one of them in all piece.
Kathy, that's ambitious.
You may have to win all of the content so you can show us what you make with all in one piece. Okay, I really like my component. We're gonna go back to after this and vote. So I have, I've got needles
So
and
did
thread everywhere.
Pegos seem like they
Pegos
won?
won and star beats.
Stars were really close.
Let's try to
too.
put those stars and Pegos together. And I have a feeling even if we start
You can
looking
try to
the
put them
same,
together.
I'm going to try to put them together. All right. So I'm going to start maybe I shouldn't try. Should I try to start our timer over? I'm going to try to start our timer over.
Well, hold on. It's 7 minutes. We get 10. So, but we won't know. Okay. If you can get it. If not, I'll just sit over here and bead and get ahead.
Time. Oh, I got it. Bing, bing, bing. All right. So, and also so you guys know, we are always like 3 seconds behind. So that's why we did it. Okay. Stars and Pegos. I have not picked up the Pegos at all. Literally, I don't even think I did a spotlight on them. So I don't even know where the holes go.
Through the bead.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you,
Yeah,
Captain Obvious.
it is 2 holes.
When I called you earlier being a smart Anna. Thank you, smart Anna. All
It's
right.
really just that I don't have an answer. So there you go. This actually is okay. These Pegos are actually pretty cool. I wish they were a little bit smaller.
They are large.
I will say I wish they were just a little bit smaller.
What are the Pegos? What size are they? Where's their bag?
Oh, they come in here. I have it here. They are 10 millimeters.
10 millimeter are the Pegos.
Yep.
I think the star beads are super cute. So I'm going to do, you're doing Pegos?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll do stars. We'll do that. That way, everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. I say that, and now I think, what am I doing with this?
I'm jealous I got the Pegos. No, well, you already did something with the stars.
I just strung them.
Well,
Yeah,
still
it's still something.
something.
Yeah.
They were
All
really
right, I have the RounDuos still sitting here, those minis. So I'm going to do the RounDuo Minis with them and see what I get. Those star beads.
Okay, I'm gonna hype this up.
Oh, I had
Watch
somebody
this be the
ask me
best
too.
design.
I had somebody ask me in a YouTube comment and wanted to know with the needles what needles I prefer and why. So the reason I did size 10 needles, I figured I'll answer here because some other people might have the same thing, is because most of these beads that we're working with are a little bit larger. And the 10, I find it easier to work with because it's a stiffer needle. So if I use a size 12 needle, it's a little bit flimsier, which works out really well with smaller beads. But with some of these bigger beads, especially these stars and these Pegos beads, they're really big. I think it's easier to pick them up with a stiffer needle.
The holes on these Pegos are a bit tricky.
Because they don't line up.
Yeah, because it's an odd-sided bead.
Yep. Okay, this is like Pegasus. Is it 5, something with 5 sides? Why are they named that way? I don't know. Suggestions, welcome.
Pegagon?
That's, yeah, like pentagon, so Pegos. I don't know. All right. All right. So these star beads are cute.
I'm having a real hard time not putting pinch beads and everything.
I'm having a really
They're
hard time not just
right
throwing this
there.
crystal right in the middle there. Look, I got another earring design. And doing some netting.
I'm still just
Mine's
trying to
getting
figure out the holes on these.
Yeah, that's why I picked the star beads. They're at least symmetrical.
No, there's a lot of potential here. These are cute. Okay, I have an idea. I got an idea now.
I'm gonna figure out how to step up with these. Oh, I'm gonna have to step up
Isn't
through
that
the
the odd thing though? Because it's got such a
pronounced side. You can't really step up.
yeah, the curve
You have
on
to,
it.
yeah, you have to step up through another bead, and then go to the outer. So I had to step up instead of stepping up through the star bead. I had to step up on the RounDuo Mini, which is fine, but the curve on it does prevent using it in the round a lot. Where'd my 15s go? There are some 15s.
These are the new colors of the Tohos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can really tell the difference between Toho and Miyuki.
Yep.
It's the difference between picking up 2 beads along the side and 3 beads.
3 beads. Yep. Well, this is kind of fun, actually. Look, it's going along the side of the star bead.
I will say,
5
though,
minutes.
when I do a lot of bead embroidery, I do like to use Tohos because I can pick up less beads and get farther because they are a little bit wider.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
The only thing
do
that
get a
I'm
little
not
bit
crazy
farther
about
with them.
is I find the Tohos more inconsistent.
They are. Yeah.
Not as much
bit.
the metallics, because honestly, I think Miyukis are stronger in their non-coated, like as far as not having any imperfections or anything. Obviously, anytime you add a coating on it, you can clog it
yeah.
up, you can make it a little bit different. But I find that when I go to pick up Tohos, there's more of a wonkiness. That's my word. A wonkiness in them. Oh, I should have right away gone around
The shape of the
outer.
bead definitely is a little less consistent.
All right, I might have a star bead design because my star beads have holes that are symmetrical.
Show off.
Also, the reason that it was easier to design at the start is because you had more feeling in your hands. We have here at Potomac Beads headquarters. We're a little bit
Excuses.
challenged when it comes to space and quiet space. So we work in the back stock room, but the back stock room is a really old building and it's really cold back here. So a little fun thing, Anna and I are both sitting on heating pads. So that way we can still feel our hands. And
You're right, though. It actually does a remarkable job.
yeah, see, you said I don't need one. I was like, oh, you're going to want one. All right, I'm actually really, really liking this. Look at my design, Anna.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cute. What are
But-
you doing to the biggest? You're building a house.
I'm,
That's what they look like, house building walls to me.
yeah, I'm going to see if I can do
Dot
some kind of
signs.
cool beaded bead with them.
Oh yeah. I hardly ever do beaded beads. I don't know why they just I don't know if it's the geometry of it that I just kind of I think beaded beads are hard sometimes to teach to people. And most of what I
Yeah.
do is teachable. I try to make teachable.
I'm going to toot my own horn for a little bit. I am really proud of the mixed berries with the RounDuos. That's a cute beaded bead.
To do what? The mix. Oh yeah, the berries. Those are really cute.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put. All right, I'm thinking this could be Christmassy as well. I don't necessarily want to put. I don't want to hide the star. I'm gonna keep going with seed beads though. And see, I might regret this, but I'm gonna keep going with seed beads. What do we have? 3 minutes. So we have 3 minutes. As Pavel said, there's a lag. The longer the video gets, and we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, so we have done this for a long time already. The longer the video gets, the more that there's a lag behind in the actual video. So you may see it a couple seconds behind. I think he said his is 32 seconds behind.
Oh,
last
okay,
time,
wow.
yeah, last time we stopped, when Teresa and I did a long one, we stopped recording and everybody was like, oh, it's still playing on my computer, still playing on mine, like for like a minute after. So the longer it goes, the more that Facebook kind of lags behind, which makes me think at some portions, do we just get that we have a really slow voice that it starts to lag? Or Pavel with the scientific mind is laughing at me right now. He's like, seriously, that's not how
That's not what happens.
That's not how it works. All right, and
So, okay, my beaded bead with these pegos is really
we have 2
difficult
minutes.
because it is not, I don't have a flat edge anywhere.
yeah. So you're pegos are
I don't
tricky.
know
I'm
how
glad I did not pick the
to-
pegos. Wouldn't they be better if they were sextos and they had 6 sides and they were a little bit more symmetrical?
Although I can see doing,
You have the pinch beads again?
they're sitting
can't get
right
rid of the
here.
pinch
They're
beads.
sitting right here. It's
So I
too
don't
easy
know.
to
I
pick them
kind of.
up.
So mine is reversible. Brr.
Yeah.
I don't know about those extra beads along the front. That got a little bit much. Then you lose the star. Yay or nay
Yeah,
on
but
those?
but they really make that top point very
Really
prominent, really prominent.
And it's a weird because it's almost like it's kind of tilted. And I have a crystal here, so it's like you could put a crystal in. I'm just throwing crystals in the middle of
can
everything.
see this.
That's how I win. Just throw
That's
a
how you
crystal in.
win. I think okay, can we put all your designs next to each other? I think you design the same thing with different beads.
Look at that though. It is cute. I'm gonna have to glue it in there. Shh, Anna.
Can we just?
Oh, don't even get that one out. And then
That
here,
one's just waving a little
I got
bit.
in the round a lot. I got a little
Yeah,
round happy
you
today.
did.
Actually, yeah, I think we're at that time too. We have 40 seconds left. We're almost at that time to kind of bring in and look at our creations for the day. How you doing with those pegos?
Okay, this I have to redeem myself by finishing it
And
off live and
then
posting a picture
record.
because I'm picturing something really cool and funky. If
I get where
you
you're
get
coming
where I'm
from.
going, yeah.
The challenge with the pegos is that they are not symmetrical.
Hopefully somebody else out there also gets where
It's
I'm going
like
with this.
it's like the tangos.
Yeah.
When it comes to tangos, it's like that isosceles triangle. Why couldn't they just have made it a regular triangle? Why did it have to be isosceles?
So,
all right. Next design.
I'm going to
Actually,
say my
we have
designs
next
are
design,
just so
but it is
advanced I
not.
can't finish them in 10
Teresa
minutes.
gave you a shout out. That's cool.
Thank you,
So,
Teresa.
All right. So for those of you that are just joining us, too bad. Sorry, we are done for the day. No, but you can always go back and actually watch these videos after the fact. We go back and we have fun playing around with these designs, making them into videos, posting them on Instagram and Facebook, showing you what they actually became. Because sometimes, as you see, the struggle is real. The struggle is real.
It is
It's not
real
all
today.
Facebook perfect. My ZoliDuos one last time too. All I did was make a round circle. I feel like I need to redeem myself with the ZoliDuos because that's all I do with them is make a round circle. But we went through and we took 10 minutes, a little bit longer, give or take, with each different type of bead. We started out with a bicone, and for the bicone bead, as Anna beads away, for my bicone bead, I ended up doing a right angle weave here and had a zigzag pattern going along the top that's linking into some
That looks
11
good.
O's. Anna did a,
What did I do?
what is it called? Cause, I think is what somebody said.
It's
It is a
gonna
right
be
angle
embellished,
weave.
yeah.
And the Swarovski is really, really sparkle in this.
But
Those
it's
are fun.
offset, so you're doing, instead of groups of 4, like you usually would with a right angle weave, you're doing groups of 3, and then 2, and then 3 again, kind of zigzagging back and
So it's
forth
gonna
as you
zigzag
go.
the whole piece, yeah.
So it's a good base. I'll have to embellish
I actually
that.
think it's fun as a chain too.
Yeah.
So that was our
Yeah,
first design,
totally.
was our bicones. Our second design was our pinch beads. And our pinch
Here's
beads,
my
I used...
bead design.
Where's your pinch bead
I
design?
think you stole it because you wanted it
What
for
did, I don't
yourself.
even remember what it looked like. What's your pinch bead design look like?
That stings, Allie.
I know. I don't remember where it went. So I said,
I don't
keep
know
track of all your
what you-
designs. What color pinch beads
I
you
had my ramekin on top of
So
it.
I did the little netted round here that I magically had a tassel appear that I said, oh, that would look so cool with a tassel hanging and keeping it open in the middle. I used the pinch beads and the crystals, and I just need to change some beading a little bit for the actual measurements. And I made a lobster.
Just a little bit. But no, I think this could be a really cool wrap bracelet to keep going around. Or you can, and make it a chain. You could even embellish so that in the center of the flower you have something different, like a crystal or another kind of bead there. RounDuo Mini might actually be kind of cool. So you can play around with that.
And then for, so crystals were first, and we had the crystals there. Then second was our pinch beads. And I used the white, in case you're wondering what colors, I used the white teal luster. Anna used
I had brass gold
brass gold and emerald, right?
and pastel emerald.
Which
yeah.
is more blue than you would expect emerald to be.
Yeah.
Then our next
Really nice
bead
color.
was our RounDuo Minis.
RounDuo Mini.
I used the pinch bead as well and just did a little
So,
chain.
I'm still working on mine.
The RounDuo Mini and the ZoliDuo became
And the
in one.
ZoliDuo, yeah.
And then
I
my
think this would be a
ZoliDuo
cool,
was a failure.
I think this would be a cool top on
Bearded dog.
some kind of bezel.
Yeah. Well, I like
Can I
them
borrow
as the
your
bigger.
tassel?
Yeah, you can borrow my tassel. Throw a tassel in at the
Throw a
bottom.
tassel on there. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba. And then
Yeah.
design number 6 was our faceted round trios. We both had success with that. And faceted round trios,
Yeah.
because it has 3 holes, it's really easy to kind of combine with.
I need to keep going with this, but I think doing these little flowers and doing something embellished on the side, I think will work well.
And then I used the...
Can I work a...
Whoa, you can really work
Getting
it.
real
Work it.
blingy.
And then our 7th was our viewer's choice. I did star beads, and then I have the 2 different. You can see the holes in the star beads. They're running lateral around the stars. I had them in the front. I do regret putting the seed beads there in the front. I don't like them as much there in the front, but I have the back open. And Anna's still,
I'm still working on mine.
her Pegos.
This is a bit tricky because it is such a funky geometric shape, but I am actually having a lot of fun with it, and I see this turning out really well.
I actually even just like them strung straight, kind of like the star beads.
Yeah, they are really
go
cool.
butt to butt and
But
then top to
I'm
top.
picturing a really funky beaded bead here. You see it?
I see it.
Yeah.
And you're
So
going to
do
link it
something
along
on the
the side.
top, and then
I'll link it on the side. Stay tuned.
So
Stay tuned for that one as well.
those who are doubting this.
So we had fun kind
I'll
of
make it
playing
work.
with all the different of them now. We have a big mess here. Remember to give us a little thumbs up, like, comment, let us know that you had fun. You can even comment in this because we'll look back. Next week, we are going to be coming to you live again, same time next Friday. Anna's not even done beading. She's still a beading
keep
fool here.
going.
We're coming at you live next time, and I will be joined by Bridget next week, and we'll be throwing in probably some wire as well, and maybe some gemstones, seeing what we're doing and seeing what we're making, and we'll have fun with beads again. So we'll put a Facebook message out. Keep in mind, again, if you want to win the contents of our super messy mat, you can win the contents. We'll even throw in one of our fun little ramekins.
Dump a little bit more out there.
We'll jump some more out for you. We'll throw in one of our funky, or 2 of our funky little ramekins so you can sort out your ZoliDuos, because I'm not doing it for you. So if you like, message, share, all that stuff, you can dump out the ZoliDuos. YouTube, you can keep in mind that we're going to post this to YouTube. Comment in the YouTube comments too. It helps to give people ideas that are watching. They'll see them and say, oh yeah, if you would have done this instead of that, or put the star beads there instead of here. It's helpful for individuals to learn and to make and kind of a fun way to check out what goes on the scenes. Basically, you're getting a behind the scenes look at fun design days at the Potomac Bead Company.
Keep talking. I have a little bit more design to do.
Anna's got more to do.
I have to
She can't
redeem.
stop. You also get a fun sample if you do win and comment. And we'll be nice to the people that may be working or have other jobs that we'll open up to for, oh yeah, she's
you
working.
see
Hold
it,
on,
you
I'll
see
give you
it
a little
now.
view of that too. That
see
Anna's
it.
starting to pull in that RounDuo
Make it
Mini.
work.
Make it
Yeah.
work, Tim Gunn.
So keep
There
doing,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. So my Pegos will be the center, and I have to keep working to pinch that in.
You're going to do another row of Pegos. Yes, going the other way.
That's going to be,
Yeah. So that way you'd have Pegos sitting back and
yeah.
back. Yeah.
I guess I
Oh,
am.
no. Sorry, the Pegos would be the way you have it sitting, coming out the other way too.
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of long, but
Yeah, but it's still a bead.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, going
Yeah.
back, playing around. But you'll win. I was like, injure myself. You win some cups. You'll win some things. Keep in mind, again, give us some comments and let us know what you want to see next time. It really does help to inspire us. And if we can cheat for maybe more
Take
than 5
a-
seconds
yep.
beforehand, let us know what you want to see. It's helpful.
take a look at the
for
website
learners.
at all those check beads that we have on there, because there are how many shapes? Hundreds. It's crazy.
Oh, Anna, you could do
There's
that.
lots of
Dina
shapes.
said you could do it as a drop bead. So if you do it as a beaded bead and then hang the tassel from the bottom of it.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
All right. So we have taken up enough of your time. It is an hour and a half later. We anticipated this
We had
going for
fun.
about an hour and 10 minutes. We did have fun. We
Yeah,
made a
fun.
mess. We had fun. We are going to go get some hot beverages now and warm up our hands, and we will be back to you. Keep in mind, if you do want to join me at all for that new format on the Q&A, we're going to be Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday at 9 a.m. And we'll go over the questions from the different lives, some of the week reviews from this week for the different videos that have been done, switching up and changing one bead for another bead in some of the YouTube videos that are requested as well, going from one bead to another bead and see what happens. So that's going to be at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning with me. Friday. Today's Tuesday. Friday. 9 o'clock on Friday. Join me live for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you had as much fun as Anna and I did, enjoying watching us struggle. Anna's still making. She feels like she needs to redeem herself with that beaded bead. You can continue to comment. Let us know who won this design challenge, and then it gives us a chance the next time we come together to have one of us try to redeem ourselves, or one of us try to win, or one of us go for the glory and the gold as well. So
I'll bring my A game next time.
A game rather than the Pegos. We'll do a bead that's a little bit. See, but this is the fun thing. You're still doing it and challenging yourself. I would have given up. Honestly, it looks cool. I would have
you
given
had
up.
so much
Way to
faith
stay
in my
there.
design.
I do have faith in your design, but I would have given up. So that's why it's good. See, you can see
Number
the
one
true
rule,
love
never
of the
give
bead
up.
artist.
Never give up.
So thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you on Friday at 9 a.m. Bye, everyone.
Bye.